Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another video that I pre-filmed back in early August when I was trying to reorganize a couple of the spaces in our house prior to starting nursing school. So today we are tackling our nightstands and then also our dog Sadie's cabinet that we keep all of her stuff in. So starting off, we got these nightstands when we moved not too long ago and kind of have been using them, just like tossing stuff in them, but never got a chance to organize them. So I decided that I wanted to tackle those spaces. So I did buy some organizers off of Amazon that I use that you'll see here in a minute. And I did both of our nightstands. So I started off with mine, started off by pulling everything out, getting all of the drawers empty so I could kind of start with a blank canvas. And the nice thing about these nightstands, but also something that made it a little tricky, was these drawers are really big, definitely bigger than previous nightstands that we've had. So I kind of struggled with like how to organize them. And then we had extra space too. So what did we really need to put in there, but also not just putting things in them just to put things in them. So as you can see, I have my heating pads that I put in the bottom drawer. And then I have some extra sunglasses and an old pair of my glasses that I am putting in there as well. My top drawer is kind of my stuff I use all the time. So like my lip masks that I put on and chapstick that I put on before going to bed, as well as hand cream, my retainers. I have like molds for my retainers that if they were to ever break, I can just take back to the dentist and they can use to make me new ones. So here is a look with the organizers, and I think they fit pretty well, but the drawers are a little bit of a weird shape, so did make it tricky towards the front. So yeah, and then here's a look at kind of how it turned out. I have chargers. Those are covers for my Aura ring as well. And then I do have some room to grow, which is super nice too. I didn't want to just like put things in here just to put things in here. So that is how my nightstand turned out. And then moving over to the other side, the bottom drawer is just swim trunks, and I forgot to get a true before clip, but this was most of the way through. So I have some cards in there, as well as belts in that middle drawer, and then just stuff that he grabs all the time. So here's a look at how his nightstand turned out. Extra sunglasses in the top as well, chargers, phone cords, all the things. And then, like I said, the bottom drawer is just those swim trunks. And then we are moving on over to our dog Sadie's cabinet. So as you can tell, she has plenty of things and she is very loved. This is where we keep all of her extra treats, her medicines, vitamins, heartworm medication, stuff for her when she travels. We have some of those sniff mats, extra like wet dog food that we'll use to give her medicine sometimes, all of her extra treats, all of the things. So this cabinet was a little bit crazy. I pulled all of my extra organizers that I had and got everything out of the cabinet and tried to start organizing. So in that first white basket, I put in like her eardrop sprays we have for her toothpaste, all of those things. That basket on the left was just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. So I have like molds. We have a toy for her that we can like make molds of food, freeze it, put it in there, and then she can play with that for a while. So I went ahead and put those in there. That gray basket is towels that we use to wipe her paws, especially in the wintertime when there's snow on the ground or when it's really muddy outside, before she comes in. And then that bin is all new toys from her bark box. We don't give them all to her at once, so we try to space them out. So that's all of her new toys that she has. And then the other basket that I just put up there with the Santa hat in the top is all of her collars and just like random seasonal stuff. Like she has a birthday hat, because why wouldn't she, obviously. Bandanas, fun stuff like that. The lick mats I ended up kind of just sliding in the back to get out of the way or sniff mats, because we use them sometimes, but not as often anymore now that she's a little bit older. And then I also have a bin that I am putting together with all of her treats. We love I believe it's the Wolf brand. They have like, it's called a bite-in brush, a bully stick holder. We love all of their stuff. So she has a lot of those types of things, just to keep her busy when we are not home, so she stays out of trouble. So I'm organizing all of those, putting all of the treats in one basket so that they're easy to find and we can use them to refill her treat containers that are actually on top of the cabinet that you can't see right now behind all of the stuff that I have up there. But you'll be able to see them here in a minute with the end clip that I had. But overall, really happy with how this turned out. It's been like this for like a month and a half now, and it's still working really well for us. It's nice that we can kind of find and see everything. We are both out of sight, out of mind people, so it's nice that we can open the cabinet and see everything that we have for her. And then we also had treats that we didn't even realize that we had, that she was given for like Christmas, and just random times that like our parents' dogs decided they didn't like something. So that's been great too. And then that's Sadie's overnight bag, or bag we take if we're going to be anywhere for a bit longer too. It has her name on it. It's super cute. And I'm just getting those treats out and putting those in the bin now. And then I will show you the completed cabinet and how it turned out. But really happy with how it turned out overall. It's been working really great for us. It is kind of a hodgepodge of all of our extra baskets, but I think this was the perfect space where we could use up a lot of those, since they're behind closed doors most of the time anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions at all down below, and what kind of content you want to see from me in the future. And then I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.